corner, from Trials Martial Arts in Fort Collins, Colorado, and fighting out of the Cruising Cougars in Colorado blue corner, from Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Brighton, Colorado, please make welcome Mallory. This women's 115-pound bout is scheduled for 3 rounds.
All right, girls, you're dressed as accent girls from the end of that question. Now, blue corner, and the other red, touch them up and let's show what it means to fight.
This Summer Brawl 115-pound female fight brings us Laura Dettman wearing the black trunks, the all-black gear. She's representing Trials Martial Arts, facing off against Mallory Martin. Martin represents Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and she's wearing the purple top. And Martin comes out swinging hard. Immediately, Dettman being pressured, feeling that up against the cage here. Let's see if, Martin tries to go for a takedown off the cage, Ron.
Yeah, JR, this is very indicative of Laura Dettman's fight in Loveland as well. She had a rough first round, and that girl has some heart. She came back like a monster to win that fight. But I'll tell you right now, Mallory Martin looks like a killer out in there right now. She's got Dettman in all kinds of trouble.
Half mount now for Martin. See what her submission game is. Of course, coming out of Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, you'd expect her submissions to be pretty top-notch. Immediately you see she made a little bit of an attempt to try to pull that leg through, see if she could pass guard, and there she goes with it again. Wants to try to end up in side control. Good job off of her back, however, by Dettman. Not letting her head get pinned up against the cage. And good elbows coming into the rib cage for Martin, and she's doing a nice job of putting just enough arc on those that they're not considered a 12-6 elbow, which would be illegal. Basically, anything that comes from floor to ceiling, you cannot throw. And looking to posture up here now is Martin. Passes halfway through, and nice job putting knee on biceps. That's going to open up some striking opportunities for the Zingano Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter.
Man, JR, I love watching the girls go at it because they do not stop. I mean, these girls are getting after it. They always do this, too. It's not a surprise. We always comment about it. Girls are just so much tougher than guys. It's not even funny. And obviously here they are doing their thing and showing us right. So great little first round here from Mallory Martin, doing an excellent job of controlling Dettman against the cage, top position, really applying heavy hip pressure, really preventing Dettman from getting out or doing much at all to get any kind of offense started. Dettman looking just to keep Martin in her guard and look for an opening here, but obviously Martin doing a really, really nice job of keeping the pressure on JR.
Nice job by Dettman, able to regain full guard. Martin pressuring her up against the cage, has to watch the arm bar. That's the primary threat from there. Dettman showing she's putting some time in the gym, working off the cage, getting herself out of bad positions because she's really doing a lot of the right things here. Only about 30 seconds left. We haven't seen Martin significantly commit toward a submission, and she hasn't been able to posture up and get any real strong ground and pound going. So basically positional control by Martin in round number 1. We'll see how the second round plays out.
Yeah, both these girls are gamers, man. I was talking to Ryan Schultz in Loveland after Dettman's fight, and I said, she showed so much heart. And he smiled at me and he said, what she showed tonight was exactly what she shows in practice every day. So you're dealing with a girl right here that has absolutely zero quit in her. Comes from, two of the most intense coaches I've seen. But Mallory Martin doing a really, really nice job of controlling the tempo and controlling the action in this first round, JR.
See what kind of advice these guys are given between rounds. I think probably if you're Martin's corner, you're being told watch for the takedown, or at least if you end up in the clinch, try to control the position so you don't end up on your back, because the control of Martin really showed in round number 1. Can be pretty certain that Dettman doesn't want to spend a second round on her back trying to fight that off. And
key to the the second round for both girls, JR.
That's what I was just talking about, Ron.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Couldn't hear a thing. Here we go, second round. Mallory Martin showing some outstanding stand-up. That's really what kind of controlled that opening for her to take Dettman down in the first round. Looks like she's trying to execute almost the same exact game plan from the first round. But Dettman, again, showing that toughness. She is just a feisty competitor.
Martin looked crisp with her striking to enter into the clinch, but off the cage, it's Dettman that gets a nice turn. Martin looking to lock up the guillotine. If she's comfortable with it, we'll probably see her jump guard. And there it is, so she must feel that she has it locked in. See how tight it is. Dettman trying to fight it off right now. See if she can turn her head into the rib cage. Dettman, nice job getting her hips up high in the air. And Martin doesn't quite have what she wants, trying to make the adjustments to close this off. You talked about the toughness of Dettman. She's showing it here. And Martin has lost the hand position that she wants. See if she's able to readjust here. Good job by Martin trying to bring that right leg over, shut down some of the defense on the left arm of Dettman. But Dettman just refusing to tap, and in a pretty good position right now to land some ground and pound is Dettman.
Dettman is a gamer. Man, Mallory Martin had that guillotine attempt in for about a minute, maybe even a little longer, and Dettman showed some toughness. And now, as I just said that, Mallory Martin sweeps Dettman, puts Dettman on the bottom position, has a good top mount right now. We'll see what happens here in the second.
And when a sweep like that happens in almost slow motion, you know it is just wonderful technique. Not something that you got lucky with, not something that you were only able to power your way through. Just really set herself up in a great position, did Martin, showing a lot of ground prowess here. And Dettman might be making a little bit of a mistake trying to go for the crossface off the bottom. If she pushes Martin up, that gives Martin a chance to posture up for some ground and pound. The other thing it does is she's basically allowing Dettman to extend her arms, which, of course, to a jiu-jitsu fighter is what they look for to start hunting for a submission. And Martin now starting to get some strikes off.
Yeah, that right hand just now landed flush right on right on the left eye of Dettman. Dettman reacted. And here we are, Mallory Martin showing just an unbelievable pressuring top game. Looking to finish Dettman almost with a reverse. Is that a reverse? I can't see it from here, JR.
Yeah, it looks like she's going for the topside guillotine. Has a good hand position with it. Lost it there. Dettman doing a good job with her defense. And as Martin starts to strike, her corner telling her don't stop.
Outstanding second round as well from Mallory Martin. Laura Dettman really trying to figure out the riddle of how to deal with Mallory Martin. Very, very game and tough girl is Laura Dettman, and she knows she's behind. But Mallory Martin doing just an exceptional job of controlling this fight in every aspect. I'm looking for Mallory Martin to execute almost the exact same game plan for the third round, and I would have to say with pretty much confidence here that Laura Dettman's going to need a finish to get the victory in this fight. Mallory Martin showing outstanding control. Looking into the corners right now, both girls look very calm. Mallory Martin looks exceptionally calm. Laura Dettman's got to feel the urgency of trying to get a finish here to win this fight. I think it's going to be a tall order watching the way Mallory Martin has shown her first two rounds, but you never know in a fight with two girls caliber of this.
And especially with the toughness of Dettman, you know she's going to bring it throughout the entirety of the third round. Take a quick second here to thank Cruisin' Coolers of Colorado for being a sponsor today. And, of course, Moe's Barbecue, always feeding the fight fans here at the Grizzly Rose. Nice teep kick being shown by Martin. We've been talking about her ground prowess. Now she's putting her Thai skills on display. Dettman showing good footwork, trying to enter into the clinch. Let's see what she can do with her pressure here, having Martin up against the cage. Looked to me like Dettman tried to go for a takedown, didn't go her way. Martin able to score the reversal. I have a feeling this is going to play out like it did in round 1 and 2, Ron.
Yeah, agree, JR. Mallory Martin showing a nice judo throw. It's interesting because as I'm looking at these two fight right now, you know, Dettman's a shorter girl. I mean, do you see the reach of Mallory Martin playing much into this fight, or has this just simply been a technique in a top mount position game?
In the striking, I definitely saw Martin putting the reach on display, especially there at the opening of the third round. Here on the ground, I'm actually kind of surprised that we don't see Martin posture up and try to use her striking a little bit more. She's shown she's able to control position, but she hasn't really let herself be free with her strikes yet. Just some kind of peppering strikes when she's in tight. And because of that lack of action, referee Eric Hines is going to bring him to standing.
Back to the standing position. Third round. Dettman putting the pressure on, throwing a beautiful knee to the midsection of Mallory Martin, but Mallory Martin locking up that head and arm throw again, and there it goes. Throwing Dettman to the center of the cage.
And nice job by Martin of staying committed on that takedown. They basically landed in a neutral position. Dettman had a chance to try to hip out, get some base, but Martin stayed with it, pulled the head through, and ends up in the top position.
Yeah, both girls doing a really nice job. It just seems to me that Mallory Martin's just a little bit further advanced than Dettman, and just kind of showing a little bit more of the experience and class, I guess, right now. But Dettman is just such a tough girl, and she's super exciting to watch. She always has great fights, so I can't imagine we'll see any less of her, just hopefully see much more of her.
That was a great transition by Martin. She went knee on belly immediately to mount. As she was doing that, she trapped an arm that made Dettman turn around, and she was able to feed her arm through when Dettman went belly down. Right now, Dettman doing a good job with the 2-on-1 wrist control, but Martin really was slick in that transition. That was some high-level transitioning she did right there.
Yeah, she's really shown a lot of control this whole fight. She is still controlling Dettman from the back position here. 10-second clacker. This fight should be over here and going to the judges. But Mallory Martin doing an outstanding job of controlling this fight from opening bell to the closing bell. It'll be interesting to see how the judges saw it. And both these girls showing tremendous sportsmanship and toughness. But at the same time, that was really a one-sided showing of outstanding skills on the ground by Mallory Martin.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges scored about 30-27. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Mallory! All right, Butch in the cage with Mallory. Mallory taking it through the fight that we go as we're supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. Fix and then take her down and then I kind of needs to.
Were you supposed to go all 3 rounds? You weren't going to knock you out, no submissions or anything like that?
I mean, I tried. First trying for it on it, but I couldn't get it in.
The win is what's important, right?
Yes.
What's next for you?
I didn't get August 15th, so.
We'll be watching for it. Anybody you want to thank?
My coaches, my friends, and my sponsors.
Give it up,